I'm using Groovebox in Neovim. All keywords here are colored red. And I want to change Differ's color to be blue so I can see it easier. In my Neovim config inside the after directory, let's create two new directories. First is the queries, and inside that would be the target language, which in my case is Zig. And then I'll create a file named highlights.sem inside. At the top of the SEM file, we need to add this comment extends. This tells Neovim to extend the existing Zig Treesitter syntax instead of overriding it. Next, copy everything as is. In the first string, put whatever you want to have custom syntax highlighting for inside there. For the @ symbol, that will be the capture group. For your custom syntax highlighting, you can put anything here. I choose to go with the Treesitter convention, which is keyword dot something. And then you just copy this set directive at the end with a priority of 200. In init.lua, set the highlighting for the capture group that you used. I've set up some custom highlight groups, and I'll use custom blue for my defer keywords. Now, defer should be updated to blue. Next, I want to change the highlighting for all keywords related to errors. Inspecting the try keyword, we see that Treesitter already recognizes this as a distinct group of keywords called exceptions. And if we look into the Neovim highlights under the help tags, we'll see that there is a specific highlight group for exceptions, and it's Groovebox red. Back in init.lua, I'll change the highlighting of exceptions to my custom violet highlight group. But if I go back to my Zig project, we'll see that tries are still not updated to violet. Inspecting try again, we do see custom violet get applied to Treesitter keyword exceptions. But LSP semantic tokens take priority over Treesitter nodes. And we can see that LSP does not distinguish try from other keywords as an exception. And so, the general highlighting for keywords, Groovebox red, gets applied instead. Let's bump the priority of keyword exceptions in highlights.sem. Now, tries are violet, making it so much easier to see the error density of a scope. I made the catch keyword violet as well. Inspecting catch, we still see the LSP highlighting there, but the custom violet Treesitter highlighting now takes priority. Lastly, I want to make the bang in the function return type be violet as well. One problem with the way we do things right now is that Treesitter will treat all bangs in the file as a keyword exception. And bangs are used for negating expressions as well. So in if not true, the bang gets turned into violet as well. We need to scope bangs as keyword exceptions to function declarations only. We can do that by looking at the abstract syntax tree by Treesitter through the inspect tree command. Clicking on the bang, we see that it's part of the function declaration node. All we need to do is to specify the function declaration node before our bang highlight query inside the SEM file. Now, bangs only get turned into violet if they're part of a function declaration. Here's how I figured this out on my own. With FuzzyFind Lua, you can use Telescope as well. I searched for priority in the help tags. I then saw the Treesitter highlight priority. Reading this, all I have to figure out now is where do I place this snippet and how do I specify any keyword for it. Scrolling up to the start of the syntax highlighting section, we see that I need to place this in highlights.sem. And I need to match the nodes to the TS tree, and we view that with the inspect tree command. Reading further, we see how to match any string throughout the whole file. All that's left to figure out is where to place this .sem file, and we see that Neovim looks for it under the runtime path. Okay, the runtime path includes the after directory in our Neovim config, and it looks for the queries under a subdirectory called queries. Now to tie it all up, I figured out that I needed to add a subdirectory for the target language that I wanted to add syntax highlighting for by reading the Treesitter contribution docs and searching under the Issues and Discussions tab. And this is the post that helped me out the most. Alright, hope this helps.